Hi. I have a book tag today, the 5 quotes tag, created by Sometimes I Read, who has a name now. I think his name is Ray or Raymond, probably both. He tagged me in his tag that he created. Thank you for the tag. The 5 quotes tag is a tag where you talk about 5 of your favorite quotes and briefly say why you like them, why you find them interesting, what makes them so special to you. I, for the life of me, could not narrow it down to 5 quotes because it's too many, way too many. I have 7 here. I was able to do 7, but believe me, there are pages and pages of quotes that I want to talk about forever and ever. So 5 quotes tag, but 7 quotes tag for me today. Sorry. Okay, let's get started. I am I, and I wish I weren't, from Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. I read this book when I was really young, didn't understand this book much, but that line stood out to me the most. I read it a couple years later and finally understood it, and that line still stuck out to me. I think we all feel that way every once in a while. 2 drowning people can't save each other. All they can do is drag each other down. This one is a new favorite because I read this book at the beginning of the year. I feel as if that quote sums up this book pretty well. Every time I think of this book, I think of that quote. I remember reading this book for the first time and that quote just hit me, and I sat there and just thought about it for quite a while before continuing to read. Sir, with no intention to take offense, I deny your right to put words into my mouth. This quote is from Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island, which is my favorite classic. I've always liked this quote. It's very, don't tell me what to say or think because I am me and I will think and say and figure out what I want kind of thing. Yeah. And now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good. From John Steinbeck's East of Eden. This is one of my favorites, and this is my terrible copy. I need a new one. But James Dean is on this cover, so you know. I really like this quote because it's so short, it's so sweet, it's so true, and I feel as if a lot of people could relate to it. And when I think of that quote, it honestly just sums up this entire book for me. So yeah, if you haven't read this book, you should get on that. East of Eden. Go read it. I don't know the significance of this, but I find it very interesting. From Stephen Chbosky's The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I read this book at the end of middle school, going into high school, and that quote really stuck with me because being so innocent at that time, everything is so interesting and fascinating, and you have such a sense of wonder, and that's what I think of when I think of that quote. Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of an unlived life. You don't have to live forever, you just have to live. This quote's from Natalie Babbitt's Tuck Everlasting. I read this when I was around 6 or 7. That one definitely struck a chord with me. This book deals with some really heavy topics for a young child, but does it really beautifully. Reading this book at such a young age, that quote really stuck with me, and it really made me start to question everything that I thought I believed in at that time. And it's also just a beautiful quote. It's very beautiful, and I like it a lot. And the last quote that I'm going to share is the best quote ever, and if you think it isn't, then you're wrong. I'm kidding. This quote is ridiculous, but it's the best. It was all because of his no good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing great-great-grandfather. That is my favorite, most ridiculous quote ever. I cannot tell you how many times I've used this excuse in my life just for the heck of it. Erika, why don't you take out the trash? Because of my no good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing great-great-grandfather. Erika, why'd you fail the test? Because of my no good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing great-great-grandfather. Erika, why'd you get home so late? Because of my no good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing great-great-grandfather. People are so shocked by your answer and confused, they don't know what to say. So you get away with it. Not really, I'm kidding. But wonderful book. If you haven't read this, go read it. And that was the tag. Yes, done. Okay, I'm gonna tag a lot of people because there are so many people that I would love to see the answers to this too. So get ready, all of you people. Amy from The Dusty Bookshelf, Sam and Amber from The Drunken Library, Ryan from ForTheLoveofRyan, Sam from SamTheBookDragon, Steve Donoghue, Jesse from Rebel Reads, Megan and Sue from the Restricted section, Hannah from Craving Books, Adrian and Dalton from Strip Cover Lit, Cody from Pimp Book Reviews, Peter from PeterClarkTheWriter, Nash from TheBookBat, Ben Sanders, and MoreRadar. I tag all of you. Do it if you want to, no pressure, but pressure. And that's it. That's it. That's the video. We're done. It's over. Goodbye now.